Warning: due to the graphic content in this program, viewer discretion is advised.
In the Superior Court of the State of California, in and for the County of San Diego, the people of the State of California, Plaintiff versus Weldon K. McDavid, Defendant. Case number SCN 363925, DA number OCD 980. Verdict. We, the jury, in the above entitled cause, find the defendant, Weldon K. McDavid, guilty of the crime of conspiracy to commit murder.
Diana Lovejoy collapsed in the courtroom after she was convicted in a murder-for-hire plot, going after her now ex-husband, who was shot and killed September 2016 yet still survived. But let's rewind and take a look at what led to this point. In the heart of Carlsbad, California, a town known more for beach views than bombshell news, a bizarre tale of bullets, betrayal, and bad judgment unfolded. And it all started with a woman once described as the all-American girl next door, Diana Lovejoy. But scratch beneath the surface of this athletic blonde mom with a glowing Instagram smile, and you'll find secrets that shattered more than just a marriage. What you're about to read isn't a Lifetime movie. It sure could have been. Act 1. The Divorce Diaries. Diana Lovejoy, a fitness instructor and YouTube wellness enthusiast, was locked in a bitter divorce and custody battle with estranged husband, Greg Mulvihill. Their marriage had collapsed under accusations of abuse, infidelity, and emotional turmoil. Diana told friends and court officials that Greg was dangerous, the kind of man who, according to her, needed to be watched. But the real danger was apparently the one doing Pilates in the mirror. The couple shared custody of their young son, but tensions were boiling. Diana reportedly feared Greg would gain full custody, and when court rulings didn't go her way, she allegedly decided that if she couldn't win in court, she'd win in blood. Act 2. The Gunman with a Spreadsheet. Here's where things take a turn so crazy, it makes Dateline blush. Enter Weldon McDavid Jr., a former Marine, firearms instructor, and part-time data analyst. He had trained Diana at the gun range. What began as a coach-student relationship became a strange, one-sided loyalty. Weldon, allegedly convinced that Greg was a violent predator thanks to Diana's claims, decided to take justice into his own hands. He didn't just plan to scare Greg. No, Weldon donned tactical gear, armed himself with a homemade suppressor, and waited on a dark hiking trail where Diana had lured Greg with a fake phone call. Let that sink in. She allegedly baited her ex-husband to a remote trail, in the dark, where a man with a rifle was hiding behind bushes. This wasn't an ambush. This was performance murder art. Act 3. The shot heard around Carlsbad. On September 1, 2016, Greg Mulvihill, suspicious but unaware of the full danger, showed up to the trail with a friend, his coworker Jason Cavett. Good thing he did, because when the shot rang out, it wasn't Greg who dropped. The bullet hit him in the side, but by some miracle, it missed all vital organs. Greg lived. And so did the story. Cavett had the presence of mind to call 911 and give a chillingly detailed description. Meanwhile, forensic investigators traced the incident back to Weldon McDavid. Once arrested, McDavid started talking. And boy, did he talk. Act 4. A courtroom circus. With yoga pants. In a twist that shocked even seasoned prosecutors, McDavid said he'd acted under the belief that Diana was a battered woman. He thought he was helping. Protecting, doing what any misled knight in camo would do for his damsel in distress. Diana. She denied it all. She was calm, collected, until the verdict came in. Guilty on all counts. Conspiracy to commit murder. Attempted murder. Boom, boom. Then, in a courtroom moment that went viral, Diana Lovejoy collapsed as if struck by the truth itself. EMTs were called. It was pure drama. She passed out in front of the judge. A soap opera finale in real life. Weldon was sentenced to 50 years to life. Diana got 26 years to life. The wellness influencer turned convicted conspirator now spends her days in a very different kind of uniform. This wasn't just about jealousy or anger. It was a case study in manipulation, desperation, and the fatal consequences of lies told with conviction. Diana didn't pull the trigger, but she orchestrated the symphony, and in the end, her suburban fantasy ended with a real-life fall from grace. The lesson, ladies, keep your yoga mats and murder plots separate. And gentlemen, if your ex calls you out to a trail at night, maybe just text back, "Nah, I'm good." For more unbelievable true crime breakdowns, the kind that make your jaw drop and your group chat blow up, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell over at Women Are Evil Too. Because sometimes, they really, really are.